out there?
Hello?
It's hell.
Are you there? Can you hear me?
Stay informed. Tune in to Ginger Frequency. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. Join the rebellion with your host, Chad.
And be here. Do you copy? Hello? Can you hear me? Stay there. I'm on my way.
Patches.
Yeah, move
You're
it.
getting so big. You're gonna block the shadow of the groundhog.
Yeah.
You won't be able to see the shadow. But that'd be good. Then it'd be
Yeah.
6 weeks sooner from spring.
Yeah.
Because Phil saw a shadow. So we got 6 weeks of nuclear winter coming up.
Yeah, nuclear winter. Oh my gosh.
Well, you know, like we're gonna get nuked eventually with Trump
for
president.
sure. For sure.
We'll be glowing.
Yeah, we'll be glowing. We'll be growing.
Growing and glowing.
Yeah, growing and glowing.
I guess the catfish in the water near the nuclear power plant in Ukraine, Chernobyl.
Yeah.
I guess they thought they would be like monsters,
Yeah.
but they're actually
They're just normal.
stunted the
Yeah.
size. They're actually smaller.
Well, that checks out. Yeah, the radiation. Yeah, there's animals all over the place. So the dogs and all the deer and everything. It's like they tell people when they go to visit.
They
They tell
evolved
people.
to
Yeah, they're fine.
Be fine with it. Yeah,
Well-
I guess the frogs turn black, and I guess it absorbs the radiation. Then somehow, so they're surviving. But because they used to be like green frogs,
Yeah.
but now they're all black.
Well, they're all used to it now, and so they say not to pet the animals because if you get they still have fallout on them.
Yeah.
They're just so used to it.
Well,
that,
they evolved
Yeah.
evolved with the radiation.
Every time you go up in an airplane, you get radiated. You
Oh
get
yeah, a
radiation,
lot
like
actually.
radiation.
I always wondered
Yeah.
the flight
X-rays.
attendants.
Yeah.
They must be dosed with so much
Yeah.
radiation. Go through the
Yeah.
security checks, and then being up that far in the atmosphere, you're dosed with tons of radiation.
Yeah.
I wonder if the cancer rate's super high
Yeah.
for flight attendants.
It might be, or
Yeah.
people who have they just fly a lot and stuff
Yeah.
too. Because there's business.
Yeah,
people
businessmen and stuff.
Yeah, they fly a lot.
Yeah.
All the presidents.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the all
they're
the
playing.
yeah,
and
all,
stuff.
all
Yeah,
the
yeah.
politicians. They're
The
always on the
presidents seem to
plane.
live pretty long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Weirdly.
Because
Yeah.
didn't was it Jimmy Carter that just died?
Yeah, he was like 100.
100 years old?
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like
that's
100 or
so
something,
Jesus.
or a couple days before. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, what's this? Oh, we got some breaking news coming in.
Oh, I got some breaking news.
The European Space Agency discovered an asteroid that could possibly hit Earth.
Oh my gosh, when is that supposed to happen?
2032.
2030.
So 1.3% chance of
1.3?
actually hitting us.
1.3
I guess that's
chance.
actually the largest chance of an asteroid
Yeah.
actually coming.
Wow. Is it gonna
to
come
hit
between
us.
the moon and Earth?
I think right now it's outside the moon.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah,
it
right
could
now,
change
yeah.
if their figures change. They're keeping an eye on it.
Wow.
So I got that's just some global protocol for disasters activated because of this asteroid.
Yeah. No, that's wild. Because if it hits, it's what if it hits and it releases all kinds of weird stuff onto the planet? Asteroids have all kinds of minerals and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, the
on there.
billionaires will probably want to catch it and
Yeah.
mine it.
Yeah, they're just gonna mine it and be we're gonna make all of our laptops out of these minerals.
For electric cars.
Yeah, didn't NASA or somebody discovered the asteroids?
Yeah.
They just
NASA
collected
just got
samples.
samples back from an asteroid, and they actually found the ingredients, building blocks for life in it.
Yeah.
NRA and amino acids, and
Yeah.
so that pretty much proves that life came from an asteroid
It
coming
proves
and
it.
hit.
Proves it. RNA and amino acids are the building blocks to DNA.
So-
It's literally the building blocks to DNA, which DNA is the building blocks to life. That proves that we came from an asteroid. We're aliens.
Pretty much. Yeah.
We're aliens.
We're aliens.
We're aliens. So is Trump gonna deport all of us?
I guess so.
Where is he gonna deport us? Please deport me off this
No,
planet.
I had.
You know,
there's a saying when fishing.
Yeah.
If there's one, there's more.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That goes for life on planets, I
Yeah,
think. So if
yeah.
there's one planet with life, there's got to be another.
Yeah, logically, because if you if you have the logic knowledge of fractals and as above, so below, all that kind of stuff, logically it makes sense. If there's a bunch of something on one planet and we have a bunch of planets, obviously there's going to be
well,
life
we're
on another
finding
planet.
so many planets right in the habitable zone too.
Yeah.
So it's only a matter of time until we find one with life on it.
Yeah. And it makes sense that maybe they aren't. Maybe there's like one planet that's like more advanced than us. But
I'm sure like advanced civilization is probably more rare.
Yeah.
But just life itself, there's gonna be planets with life. Like I bet even in our own solar system, Europa with the moving ice cracks and stuff.
Yeah,
I bet
probably life.
there's a whole ocean underneath there. I bet there's life down there because all you need is one active volcano under there to produce heat, and it's gonna be steaming with life.
Well, because volcanoes, they spew all these kind of minerals that everything needs. What is it called? Extremophiles are like the little creatures that live right around the volcanoes in our own ocean. And so extremophiles are probably all over the universe where they can live in extreme cold, they can live in extreme heat, they can live in extreme conditions to where like they just live off minerals and like weird little like particles and stuff, you know? And it's so wild. Because if you think about like logically, you know, there's like a billion different planets in the universe. There's no way we can be the only one with life on it. It doesn't make sense logically that we're the only one.
And they have found water on like so much out there in the universe that there's definitely life out there in other spots.
Well, and plus, like they said, you know, there's like theories or whatever that our planet used to have a lot more nitrogen in the atmosphere and stuff. So like just because like they don't have like oxygen, like doesn't mean
life can evolve a different way than ours did too.
Yeah,
you know?
for real,
like,
for real. Yeah.
Like I think that's kind of a mistake they make is like assuming all life is going to be just like life on Earth. Like
it's gonna
I
be
think
different.
life could evolve just depending on the circumstances of that planet, you know.
Yeah. I wonder if it'd be cool if there's kind of human-like or humanoid, like other species like aliens and stuff, but they were like just a different color or something.
What I think if dinosaurs didn't go extinct, the intelligent species would have evolved from like a lizard or bird form, right? So like if the same like let's say the same like building blocks that crashed here crashed somewhere else, and on that planet dinosaurs didn't go extinct, their intelligent species would probably be like reptilian, right?
Yeah, probably.
So like that's kind of interesting to think that. Like
that's why we have all that's where all the politicians came from.
Sure. Well, that's why they're trying to destroy this planet. Like so, because lizards can't fluctuate in temperature better, so it's better if it's warm. So that's why they're trying to like
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Trying to destroy this planet by heating it up. Yeah. Wow. So it's better for the reptilian people.
Well, it's like go to Mars already. It's cold there. You know, it's like good luck going to Mars. Yeah. It's like who? They're not gonna go first. They're gonna like send a group of people who are like, yeah, let's start another population. You know, and they're gonna send them all out there
Hopefully
first.
Elon Musk goes with them.
Yeah, I want him to go.
Like, he can just
like go
be
with
the
them.
president of Mars. Like, just let him
go be the god of Mars.
Yeah.
For real. For real. Oh my gosh. So speaking of like new wild stuff, like have you heard about the new DeepSeek like AI?
Yeah. So all of the like stocks of AI here in the US kind of dropped when that came about because they did it cheaper, it's faster and better, smarter. Yeah. And they only spent about like I don't know, $5 million to make it, while the companies here in the U.S. spent like $100 million to make it.
Oh my god!
So they're doing it better and cheaper in China than we are here in the U.S.
It's like pissing off all the billionaires.
Yeah, they're trying to ban it here in our country, the DeepSeek.
Of course they are. Of course they are. Because how are they going to make any money? Like, how are they going to make any money if like something comes out better, stronger, faster, like cheaper?
We're definitely in like a what's it called? Like a war. Where both countries are trying to monopolize on the power of AI. Yeah. For like weapons in the future, like because all wars are going to be fought with AI powered like
real. It's
drones
really
and
scary,
airplanes. It probably won't even be manned anymore fighting. Like it'll just
be video
androids and like. Did you see the video of the robot dog and the drone both firing weapons at each other?
No.
Yeah,
what?
It was cool.
That sounds
I need
wild.
to show you that.
Yeah, you should show me. That sounds
cool.
wild.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're pissing a bunch of people off, and then didn't DeepSeek get accused? Didn't OpenAI they accused DeepSeek of ripping off content, ripping off data or something?
They're like, they just pretty much stole ChatGPT for theirs, right? But what's funny is OpenAI pretty much stole all the data from artists to build theirs, to create the images and stuff. So they're doing the same thing that...
Hypocrite.
Yeah, they did to all artists, They stole all of our work,
That's kind of... I mean, they did...
So would learn,
Yeah, because they keep getting sued by all kinds of content creators
Oh,
and
I'm
stuff.
sure they're all losing.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, well, now they get a little taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
So,
Bittersweet.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of taste of their own medicine, did you hear about the co-founder of the guy?
Oh,
guy
yeah.
Who made, what's that company? The guy
Treyarch, that makes Call of Duty, is down in LA. Peter Aikman. He was flying a drone and it hit one of the firefighting planes when they were trying to put out the fires.
That sounds about right. He's like dumb enough to fly a drone into a federal like firefighting like.
It'd be nice
plane.
if you saw jail time for that or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be.
I doubt he will. He'll probably just pay a fine and be off like all billionaires get to do.
Wow, but it made the plane crash? It just crashed into the plane?
Yeah, I think it crashed into the plane. I don't think it made the plane crash.
Oh, so it wasn't that cool of a drone.
It was probably just one of the little home ones, right?
What an idiot. Oh my god.
But speaking of plane crashes, have you been seeing what's happened with all the plane wrecks recently?
Yeah, it's been freaking me out.
So it just doesn't make sense. So there was a Black Hawk helicopter flying. The radio guy at the tower, whatever, said, yeah, avoid the plane, go around it. But they just kept going forward, ran straight into it. And now, like, 66 people on the plane are dead. The 6 people on the helicopter are dead. The plane had Russian figure skaters on it, which seems a little odd.
That's weird.
And
that's so sad that happened. It's like, how did that even happen?
Yeah, it shouldn't have.
That should never
even happen. And then Trump blames the DEI hiring for it.
Wow.
And he calls little people dwarves. They shouldn't be operating, telling planes where to go. It's like, why does that matter? They're capable of doing their jobs.
Yeah, they're totally fine. Like, he was saying some other stuff too about like amputees and people who are like epileptic and stuff, and just like, like they shouldn't be like. It's like if they can, it's like, what are they doing up there? Like just talking to people on the phone, and pushing buttons and stuff. It's like they're not flying the planes. They're just
I bet there isn't even any of those people even working there.
No, it was
Trump's just blaming it on them because you know why? It was actually his fault because he just had fired the TSA, the Coast Guard, and the Aviation Safety Committee heads of those programs. Wow. So I'm sure the whole operation of what was like happened with the flights is like out of whack right now.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Nobody's in charge and stuff.
Yeah, so.
And like there was another flight crashed in Philadelphia, another helicopter, a small plane, And
I'm just kind of worried that our stuff's getting hacked.
Yeah.
Like, what if the Russians are just like hacking all of our stuff, and just like making the planes crash, like they can't see it or something?
Well, what's weird is the air safety systems went down after those plane crashes. Like, it's
weird.
So something's going on.
Something is totally going on. Because even the helicopter too, they said they could see the plane, but they maybe weren't looking at the right plane.
And then they're saying like they were wearing night vision goggles, but they're not sure, so they're just making that up.
Oh no, yeah. It's like, how would they should know if
they find the bodies and they have night vision on.
They have the night vision on, so they're practicing. Weren't they practicing for doing like a secret mission for if we get invaded or something?
Yeah, top secret training mission in case U.S. is invaded. But I also saw an article that said they used that flight for VIP government officials too, just to fly them around.
Wow. Well, they knew those planes were coming in and out of it's like they flew right into an airport space.
It doesn't make sense. They should have just avoided the plane, but they didn't. They flew right into it.
That's so weird. That's so weird.
I wonder if we'll ever learn what actually happened.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
And the air traffic controller told them to go to 200 feet. They were cleared for that.
Yeah.
They went to 400 feet. So there's no reason for them to do that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Somebody was.
So it's almost like they hit it on purpose.
On purpose, right? That's so weird.
But why would they all kill themselves on purpose, right?
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense. It's so weird, like how that could even. Yeah, it's just weird. Like even if it was at night, wouldn't you be able to see like the flashing lights or something?
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Like, a bird got in the way. It's like, what?
Because I think they even asked the pilots, "Do you see the airplane?" And they were like, "Yes, we see it and stuff." So
it's probably like there's not as many regulations now too, because Trump keeps signing like all the executive orders. So he just kind of
I guess
all these crazy
Musk
executive
had some
orders.
guy fired from the head of the air traffic controller too, right before that happened.
Oh.
So there was all these top guys like fired right before all these plane crashes.
So yeah, let's fire all the managers and then have them go do secret missions. It's like that,
that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Wow, in really important airspace that everybody knows there's planes coming in and out of. Okay. Like wow. Yeah, like there's been so many executive order, like there's been like millions of dollars in cut. Like,
there's been a lot of
federal
cuts,
funding.
Yeah.
People are really
a lot
pissed.
of people losing their jobs.
Yeah, well, it's like they're saying, you know, like there's a couple million federal workers that are either having to choose like Trump's policies or take a severance pay and just quit.
I'm surprised Trump even gave them a severance pay and didn't just say you guys are fired.
Yeah, for real though. He's giving them a choice, but it's like obviously like what are you gonna pick?
Have you heard what exactly the severance pay is?
No, I haven't heard what the severance pay is.
I wonder how good it is.
It's probably shit.
Probably.
It's probably shit. They're expecting like 10% of people to like quit, and I guess that's gonna save the government like $100 billion.
That's a lot of money.
Which is like. It's like, what? It's like, but you gotta think, it's like, these people were doing important federal jobs. Yeah. So everything is just gonna, like, get cut. Like, the funding is gonna get cut.
He wants to get rid of, like, almost all of the government and just have it people he trusts so he can get away with corruption.
Oh, for real? Yeah. No, he's done a pretty good job so far, to be honest. Like,
he's doing everything so fast that nobody can stop it.
Yeah, it's just like rolling down a hill.
Like, one thing after another so nobody can pause, get lawsuits going, and stop it, and
it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, because it's like, because he's cutting funding to the education program, DEI. You know, he cuts funding to that. Like the transgender, like woke medical stuff, you know, all that kind of stuff.
He's making everybody remove their pronouns from their signatures on their emails immediately.
Yeah, because what's that gonna do? It's like, like I can't call you sir, I can't call you Mister anymore. Like don't call me Mrs. because they'll be woke.
Yeah, he kicked them out of the military too.
Well, you can't. Transgender people can't serve in the military. And I think that's so messed up.
Yeah, if they want to serve our country, let them.
Yeah, let them, because it's like, you know.
Like if we did go to war, we're gonna want as many people as we have in the military as we can get, right?
Yeah, we want like people who are trying to help fight for the country, and he's gonna like take people out of it. That doesn't make any sense to me.
He wants to weaken our military, so if we do get invaded, it helps Russia out, you know.
Wow, he's like trying to turn us.
I think that's why he's doing the tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. Is he wants to make us enemies with our neighboring countries and the most powerful country, so that we're all alone if we do get invaded.
Yeah, we're all isolated.
Because he's Putin's puppet, man. He's doing all of this to set us up to get invaded.
Yeah,
I think.
For real. I mean, that's classic narcissism. Just like separate you from everybody you love, anybody who cares about you, turn them all against you, so that way you can't call for help. And if you do say anything, they're not going to believe you. Like, oh no, he said this. So that's classic narcissism. That's just like, if you can't see, like if people can't see that, they're just like go to school, go back to school.
And I guess he pulled out of the tariffs on Mexico for a month. After he pretty much crashed the stock market.
Yeah. Well, because Canada, he put the tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. Yeah. And then Canada was just like, you know, they did like a whole public
they
speech.
retaliated and did
25% tariffs on like over $100 billion worth
and
of
we get
goods.
a lot of produce from Mexico too. And so Americans are going to just be the ones punished here because now prices are going to go even more.
On both sides. So we got tariffs going out, we got tariffs coming in, so prices are going to get so high that we can't even afford anything. So we're all just going to starve to death. Like what do they expect
what's going to happen is poor gets poorer, rich get richer, as it always is with Trump.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is
He only cares about himself and his billionaire club. Like, that's all he cares about.
Yeah, he literally doesn't even... Like, people, he doesn't stay awake at night thinking about people hungry. No, he doesn't. He really doesn't. And, like, the quicker people start realizing that, like, the better it's gonna be. Because he won't even let somebody that's that poor even get near him, you know. And it's like all these people are like, oh, it's Rob, like reaching out to grab his hands, and he's just like on his like little earpiece, like, don't let them get near me, like they're dirty. They're dirty and gross. Like, don't let these peasants get near me.
Yeah, that's really
literally how he is. That's how he is.
Like, he was probably so grossed out when he went to the public stunt at McDonald's. He was
probably
like, get
so
me out of here right
now.
now.
Yeah, he's like, I need a light flight ASAP. Like, as soon as I'm done with this, like...
Full body scrubbed out.
Yeah, for real. They probably hosed him off afterwards. Just, like, goes in, like, an isolation chamber. Like, fucking, I gotta... Yeah.
And I bet what they're gonna do with all this extra money they're getting from the government now, from cutting people, they're gonna... So, the Supreme Court Society, if they're gonna have the first publicly religious charter school.
Oh, great. Yeah, because we need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need more religious nutcases in this country. Yeah, because that's really...
Because, Republicans want to breed more religious people, so
Yeah.
there's more children on their side, growing up religious and brainwashed.
Okay, so they want to have public fund a religious charter school, but they're also cutting funding to regular education.
Well, that's so they can decide what they teach now. They're gonna cut all of the school board.
This is how it starts. This is
so they want control over the school board, Department of Education, so they can cut out like the teaching about slavery and stuff, like important things of history that is bad that people should know about as they grow up, right? They want to get rid of that type of stuff, so
they just want to teach about religion.
Kids grow up racist and stuff, and
for real, and it's like it literally is giving people brain damage to like learn about, because it's like there's so much science available. And when you start learning about other stuff, you're like taught, pretty much when you learn about religion like that, you get indoctrinated into like religion. They're teaching you to ignore reality. Yeah. Which literally gives you brain damage, like growing up.
It's like, ignore the facts, science.
Yeah, just none of that matters.
Just believe this made up crap.
Yeah, just all this made up crap that we want you to believe so we can control you. Like, wow. And then, you know what's... you know what's ridiculous? Like, okay, so he's cutting funding to like free lunches too in the education system.
I got free lunch when I was a kid.
I got
my
free
parents
lunch.
were poor.
Yeah, my parents were poor too.
And that helped them out a lot.
Yeah.
Me getting free lunch.
I would have starved because even so, not only was I getting free lunch at school, but we were pretty much too poor to have breakfast. So I'd go to school and have breakfast, and then have lunch, and then a lot of times when I came home, like there was no food to eat either. And so if I didn't have that free lunch, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat at all. And it's like, I can't believe
there's going to be a lot of hungry kids now.
I can't believe they voted for the, it's just like, if they didn't have free lunch, I had free lunches all pretty much growing up.
I bet a lot of, like, Republicans don't even know what's happening right now. They're
Yeah,
probably oblivious to it.
Yeah, they are. They're oblivious.
Because they don't pay attention.
We've told them. We've told them what's going to happen. Like, and then they're going to get all mad. Once they finally figure it out that they voted against everybody they love, they're going to get all mad. And it's just like, they're not going to get mad at themselves. Yeah. They're not going to look inwards and be like, oh, like, I didn't vote for that, but I voted for Trump. It's like, well, by voting for Trump, you did vote for that. And you voted to cut funding for free lunches, so now everybody's kids are going hungry. Like, so messed up.
And Trump said, "Oh, I don't know anything about Project 2025, but everything he's been doing exactly what's on.
It's like on the list. He's going down the grocery list.
Yeah,
he's going down the grocery list on that. And and then even though so he's cutting like funding to education, free lunches, and then also making it to where like there's a couple states now making it where it's gonna be you're gonna get murder charges if you have an abortion.
Yeah,
that is ridiculous.
3 of those states has the death penalty for murder. So now, if you get an abortion, you could get the death penalty.
Wow. Okay, so they're pro-life? No, they're pro-birth. And then, so now they're going to force you to have a child, but then if you can't afford to have a child, they're going to make you have a child anyways and then not let you have free lunch.
Or just kill you if you...
Yeah, they're going to have to go to a religious school. Yeah, or they're just going to murder you for having an abortion. That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Republicans are awful. How does anybody support this stuff?
I don't know. It's like the hypocrisy is so wild because, it's like, are you kidding me? Yeah. It's like we're going to murder women who contribute to society to have a baby because they had an abortion because they, like, either were raped by, like, a family member or they were raped and, like, didn't want to carry a rapist baby. What if they were, like, super young and, like having a baby is going to kill them because they're so young, And then also, it's like... It doesn't make any sense, and like if they can't afford to take care of a baby, but they were to cut all this funding for helping children, they're not pro-life. They're not pro-life. They're pro like forced birth. Like they just want everybody like getting caught up in the system, either in the jail system.
They just want more people for more taxes.
Yeah.
So
more people to go into the work system, like
Yeah,
more people to
yeah.
work at McDonald's,
Yeah.
like because if you're born poor, pretty much now like you're pretty much gonna stay poor,
Yeah.
you know, just to get
Yep.
pretty. But then people start getting bored and they start getting creative,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start like contributing
Creative
to.
stuff, yeah.
They start creating
Society
stuff, and then they start
art
contributing
and
to
music
society,
and
and everybody's a lot happier, and
Yep.
you know.
Because you're seeing that over in Europe when
Yeah.
they're having like 4-day work weeks and stuff now.
Yeah, the 4-day. Please, everybody, like let's let's get the 4-day work week with 5-day pay. Like police departments are doing it. Car
really? Where
dealerships.
police
Roseburg,
departments do-
the Roseburg
Really?
Police
I
Department.
didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, they
Wow.
did that. Car dealerships around America are
There's
doing
a few
it.
video game studios that
Yeah.
are starting to do it, like indie game studios.
It's
are doing
changing,
it,
and like a lot of people are all freaked out about it, but it's actually like making everybody more productive. It's making
Yeah.
everybody more
Everybody's happier.
happier.
Yeah.
They're calling
They're
out
not
less.
miserable.
Like
I bet
they get
suicide
enough-
rate would go down.
it would go
like-
down a lot because it's like people can actually like afford, like they're not, because 2 days off is not enough.
It
time.
is not enough.
Everybody's working too much for just to, you know, just to be poor.
Speaking of working too much,
Yeah. Oh, the Venezuelans, yeah.
Venezuelan. Trump is kicking them out of the country. 350,000 of them are losing their work permits.
Wow.
And going back to the country.
Okay, so yeah, you voted for cheaper eggs, but now you're getting $20 avocados. I watched a documentary the other day. So like, since all of the immigrants that were working in all the fields and stuff, they all let a lot of them.
Now
left.
they're gonna have to pay a lot more because.
Yeah, because other
Like
people don't
everyday
want to.
people aren't going to work that cheap.
Yeah, well, I guess they did hire. So there's been a couple farmers experimenting and hiring. They hired a bunch of a whole crew of white people. I guess they show up late. They get stoned at lunch and want to go home at lunch. They're like, this sucks. They get sunburned, so they get sick and they have to go home. And then a lot of them, like what was it, like 10 or 20% of them, like showed up for like a half a day and then left and never came back after lunch.
I doubt I'd stay.
Yeah, I'd be like,
it's a horrible job.
Yeah. Also, like, did you hear about the MAGA teacher, like all the MAGA teachers and stuff getting all mad?
I bet they're pissed.
Yeah,
they're losing
getting
money.
pissed. Well,
they're
no.
probably not going to get raises now. That's why.
Well,
they're
yeah,
pissed.
they're not getting their bonuses. So like Trump cut funding to education system, right? And so all of the teachers, they're like crying. They're like, oh, like all of our programs are getting cut. And it's like when they voted to make like all of the funding, you know, come from the states, like all the education, like all the states are gonna fund all these programs. Well, the states don't have that money, so all those programs are just gonna get cut. They're just gonna get cut, and so all these special programs for like special needs kids or like people who are like academically super smart, like AP classes, all that kind of stuff, art classes, PE, music, all that stuff is just gonna get cut. Just gonna get cut, and so they're only gonna learn about, like, people are just gonna start getting dumber and dumber, and they're all crying about it, like please Trump, help us, like I didn't know if you realized what this was gonna do to us, but we need your help, and it's like, it's not, he doesn't give a fuck.
The first thing to get cut to will be electives, and that's usually the thing kids pursue as a career too, like art, like mechanic, cooking, like
engineering, woodworking.
That's usually the stuff you go into as a job, and those are always the first things to get cut too.
Yep, science classes. So we're just gonna have a bunch of idiots who don't know what they want to do because they never were shown. They were never given any options. So we're just gonna have a bunch of little drone workers, little drone ant workers. You know, like unhappy and not knowing what they want to do in life. And then if they do decide to go to college, they'll just be in debt forever and not be able to get a job.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Is it like, it's like a Gen X, like millennial thing where we're all kind of just like kind of waiting for like the end of the world so we can like can we do like a reset? Can we hit the reset button? Like we're fucking up. We're here fucking up.
Well, I felt like we were. Nice to
we were
on
doing
like
pretty
the right
good.
path.
Yeah.
And then it just.
I don't know what is going on. Like, what are we doing? Like, what is happening? What is happening?
At least people finally know to keep ketchup in the fridge.
I was actually just gonna bring that up. That's so funny. That's
apparently
so funny.
Heinz.
The debate is over.
Yeah, the debate's over. Heinz finally said you're supposed to keep ketchup in the fridge and on your cupboard.
Yeah. Whoever's been keeping it in the cupboard, you're risque. Like living on the edge because
they're probably sick all the time.
Yeah, they're like
from
wondering,
bacteria.
like, oh, I've got botulism. Yeah, because tomatoes, it's like if tomatoes go bad, you get botulism, and you can get really sick and die.
You would think because it's so acidic that it would just kill off everything in it. I don't know.
Yeah, they're probably the same people that are like, don't leave tomato sauce in the can in the fridge because you'll get sick, and it's like, but they'll leave their ketchup like out in the cupboard, like.
Like, you gotta think all the restaurants to just leave it out all night.
Yeah.
And then don't put it away.
Yeah, it's just out in greasy, hot environments. Like, ooh. Be like, can I get it's gonna be like a new trend. Be like, can I get the refrigerated ketchup? Because I'm bougie. Like, so I've always kept my ketchup in the fridge. It was never a debate for me, but I'm glad that it settled now. I'm glad
we
it
should
settled.
do that. Go to a restaurant and be like, this ketchup's warm. Could I get the refrigerated ketchup?
I get the refrigerated ketchup, yeah.
Talking about regrets, though.
Yeah, there's been a lot of regrets in the news, but I don't know about this. This might be like taking the top of the list here.
So somebody didn't know they had a Van Gogh painting and sold it at a yard sale for $50, and this guy bought it, and it was worth what, like $15 million. That's a nice score. I wish I could find a painting at a yard sale for $50 million.
I'm always looking for famous paintings, but I don't know them enough about like famous. Like, there's been a couple where I'm like, this looks like it might be worth something, you know. But you don't like unless you look it up or something. But that's like one of my dreams is to find like a long lost art from somebody, you know. But like $50 at a yard sale, I wonder if that person was pissed or if they even know.
It'd be funny if they never even heard.
They never know. That's best case scenario. They don't like we don't know how a bunch of people feel like shit. Yeah. It's like somebody like.
He's like, yes, I made $50.
Yeah, just stuff. Like,
I'm super stuck.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get that dab now. That fancy dab. Yeah. For real, $15 million. Yeah. That is a come up. Like, did he have it just appraised or is it?
Yeah, I think he got it appraised.
Okay, so now he's just looking for somebody.
Yeah, he'll probably just auction it off and get even more than that.
A Van Gogh painting. Yeah. Wow, that's wild. That is wild. Yeah, because I mean, with inflation and like all the prices going up, people are gonna have to start having like a lot more yard sales.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like
with all these tariffs. Yeah, everybody's gonna be even more broke now.
Yeah.
We were already not doing well because of inflation, and now tariffs. Like people voted for Trump, so prices go down. Like he's just raising everything up.
It's gonna everything is skyrocketing. all the drug prices, like your staples, and then
he even got rid of like Biden's administration actually lowered the price of
insulin and stuff.
Yeah, insulin, and then what does Trump do? Revoke that and drove the prices up.
He's just cutting funding for everything. Good. It's like what? Like how evil do you have to be?
Didn't a private company that runs Wheels on Meals?
Oh, Meals on Wheels is scared because so they're not.
They might lose funding.
Yeah, they might lose funding.
Now
so
all these old people won't be able to eat.
All those old veterans, like
so, children and old people are toast.
Yeah, they're just
gonna starve to death.
Yeah, they're just gonna die, and then people our age are just gonna have to work ourselves till we die. You know,
work ourselves to death.
Yeah, we're just gonna be like
if we can even find jobs because with AI. That's going to take so many jobs.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really scared for the future because the way AI is, like, progressing so fast.
Every day.
That it's going to start taking jobs like crazy.
It's so wild.
Like, especially all the, like, people that just do these side gigs like Uber and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the first to go because of self-driving cars. Then, like, high-paying jobs are going to go, like, engineers and stuff. Because AI will be able to just program for them. Mm-hmm. Like, Mark from Facebook already said that he's planning on doing that.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, everybody's job. Well, and that was like when the shift finally happens. Because, like, I remember back when Elon wasn't completely psychotic. I mean, he's always been a little psychotic, apparently.
Well, he's gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot worse.
Grimes? Is that his wife's name? The singer that he was married to? Has 3 kids with?
The goth girl? Or the other girl? Yeah.
Well, she just said publicly that, he used to not be this insane.
Yeah, he used to be a lot more normal. I mean, never not normal, but like
I
tolerable.
think the ketamine he's doing is like getting to his brain.
That's what's wild because I've had friends that like they were totally fine and like ketamine is actually a wonderful drug for like severe depression. Like it's really good. It really helps people. But when you're doing a bunch of ketamine and then you're also watching a bunch of conspiracy theory stuff, he's brainwashing himself. I've seen it happen to a couple friends and I felt really bad for them.
What's scary is now he's diving into all of the money for the entire U.S. He's in charge of that pretty much right now. He's going through all of it. And I guess he said he found
He's just
some...
doing ketamine and like digging through all of our files.
Yes, that's what's happening right now. And I guess he found some evidence that the U.S. was paying terrorists and stuff.
Terrorists?
Yeah.
Like government-funded terrorist programs?
Yeah. Who knows if that's true? He didn't.
I hope that's not true.
Provide any evidence. It's just something he's saying.
Yeah, that's just something. That's probably a lie. But yeah, he probably doesn't even. He's probably so high right now. Like, he just a billionaire high on ketamine is helping run our country
and influencing other countries to go far right.
Yeah,
and
he's going. He
Gates,
hopped over to Germany and he like did a whole like weird Big Brother like kind of like Nazi kind of thing to.
Bill Gates was like, this shouldn't be allowed.
If other billionaires are calling out the other billionaires, because normally they don't call out other billionaires because if they're doing something, because they don't want to get called out either. Because when you don't want to throw stones at a glass house, you know. But if Bill Gates is throwing stones, that means
Bill Gates is like, what's going on? Tech industry used to be left-sided, not right. Yeah. Like, how did this happen? I don't know. Wow, it's like power corrupts. Yeah. Something's weird's going on.
Something was weird. Like all these people, like you'd think that they're so smart and they have influence over so many people. You think they do like a little bit of fact checking? Yeah. Like how fucking Joe Rogan. Yeah. Like Joe Rogan.
He caught himself in his own lie, where he believed his own lie.
He like brainwashed his own. He brainwashed himself. Yeah. He saw something. Like there's been clips of him like kind of. He's like waking up now. He wants that. You know, he's claiming he's not a Republican anymore and all this stuff. And it's like he's kind of like waking up a little bit, but I don't know if he really is. Like I don't know what it is. Yeah. But yeah, because he's like. All of a sudden he's like, oh, that's not. He's like, well, I want that to be true. Like his producer's showing him clips of him. He's like, well, who's spreading these lies? And then he's like,
he was.
He's the one spreading the lies. Like he saw one clip. He saw one thing, little conspiracy theory clip on Instagram. And then talked about it on his podcast with somebody else, and then that blew up, and everybody started talking about it, and then it got turned around and like cycled around back to him, and he's like, "Oh, this has got to be real." And then he like spread it the lie again, and then later his producer's like, "Actually, there's no evidence of this." Yeah. And he's like, "Well, who's spreading those lies?" And it's like, and he was the one spreading. He was the one spreading.
Yeah, wasn't he saying what's the rapper's name?
Oh, Eminem. He was saying Eminem was a donor or got paid by Trump.
Paid by Trump
false.
Or something.
Absolutely false.
And,
that
he's
never
so
happened.
anti-Trump.
Yeah.
Megan
Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce. There's no evidence of any of those people getting paid by Trump to do any. And then Joe Rogan.
If somebody got paid, it's Joe Rogan.
Well, he's saying he didn't get paid at all. He did it for free because he believed Trump.
Sure.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, just like he saw a clip of Biden saying. The airport was overran during the Revolutionary War, which they didn't have airports, right? Yeah. So he's like, "Oh, this guy's crazy, get him out."
Yeah.
But he was actually just mocking Trump because Trump said that.
Yeah, and then they
showed the clip to Rogan. He's like, I guess he just misunderstood.
Everybody fucks up.
So big deal.
Yeah.
So he's a total hypocrite.
He's a total hypocrite. Yeah, like I actually love that when you tell like MAGA or people who are like a Trump in the Trump cult, you tell them something. Oh, did you hear what Biden said? And then you just like directly quote Trump, and they're like, "Oh, that is insane!" Like
and then you go, "Oh, that was actually Trump."
I was like,
and they're like, "Oh, we probably didn't mean it."
Yeah, he didn't mean it. Like, wow, like Joe Rogan. Like, I hope wake up, Joe Rogan. Like, you influence so many people.
Wake up, America.
Wake up, America.
Stop fucking believing all this bullshit.
Yeah,
you see.
like fact check us, fact check everybody.
I'm sure we say fucked up shit.
Yeah, we fucked up too, but like.
At least we're trying to report.
Yeah, fact check everyone, because everybody's just trying to make a buck. Everybody's trying to, everybody's just talking shit, and it's just like, please.
Everybody's still into conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's fun. Well, do you remember back in the day when it was fun to talk about conspiracy theories? Because nobody was really like, oh, it's just a conspiracy theory, and nobody was really
like
believing
the moon
it.
landing and stuff.
Yeah, like that. It was just kind of fun to like watch conspiracy theory stuff on History Channel with your dad, But now it's like. These people are believing it. It used to be fun, but it's not fun anymore. It's like, I mean, it's still kind of fun, but we're obviously fucking around, when we do talk about it. But it's just so wild. Oh, speaking of, okay, so I don't know whether this would be considered a conspiracy theory, because I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this, but when I'm on TikTok now, and I swipe between videos, there's faces. There is a face. There's like a weird
I didn't believe her at first.
He didn't believe me. Yeah.
But I was like, okay, let me videotape your phone, and then we'll pause it. And we saw it.
Yeah.
And then it changed to a different photo. I'll put up right here some of the video.
Yeah. It was weird.
You can watch it. I'll do slow motion, some clips.
Weird. So weird.
And Yeah, it's creepy.
It's creepy.
And I haven't
It's
seen anybody
creepy.
like on TikTok talk about this.
Yeah, nobody's talking about
Yeah.
it. And so when I first noticed it, it was a picture of Trump's face. Like
that's
it
good.
flashed very, very quickly in between. It was right after TikTok got reinstated. So it went dark for like 12 hours and then it went back so that next time.
Is this just like some programmer fucking with people?
I don't know. It's
like
subliminal
messages in it?
Subliminal messaging.
But when are they gonna brainwash people for anime girl?
I don't
what?
know.
Like why?
I don't know. Well, so the first
Or a guy with the black hat that's turned backwards.
Oh, and the hooded person.
Oh, the hooded person.
That was creepy with like a black mask
yeah.
and like a golden hood, and then like
and then
so
just the
weird.
influencer looking girl.
Yeah, just like a normal
why?
girl.
You would think they would do
the
like
guy with the cowboy hat.
yeah.
Oh, it was weird. It was weird. Is
You would
anybody
think-
else like
Yeah,
seeing this?
comment
Is anybody
this.
else?
Is anybody
Yeah.
else seeing this when you scroll through TikTok?
It's
It's
like
in
in
between
between.
the clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
like
a
it had-
flash of an image.
Super fast, and it's like it was like I don't think most people would really
Yeah.
notice, but
it's
I
really
noticed.
hard to
that-
see.
Yeah.
It's there.
The first day, it was like all Trump's face. Like it was the one he used specifically for like the presidential painting. And
Oh,
then
really?
the next day, yes, and it was like it was just like a half a second, quarter of a second flash of his face, and I was like, I'm crazy, you know. I'm like, I'm not seeing this. And then all day, I actually gave me goosebumps. I got creeped out,
It's creepy.
and I shut off Facebook. I'm like, I didn't delete it, you know, because I love it, but I shut it off, and I like messaged you. I'm like, I saw something weird
Yeah.
today, and you totally didn't.
I didn't believe you at first
You
until I saw it.
yeah, it was so
It's like,
weird.
holy
and I was
shit.
like, "There's a ghost in the system."
Yeah,
like,
ghost in the machine.
Yeah, ghost in the machine. Yeah, that's what it was. And it's like I don't know if it's hackers or programmers.
It
or
has
there's
to be a programmer put it in the code so it show up in between
It's
the slides or
weird.
something.
I think they're trying to subliminal message us, so be careful. Be
You would think
careful.
they would do product placement though if they were trying to like buy this, you know, like
I don't think
know.
it's like that. I think they're trying to make us think something.
It's
They're trying to
weird.
make us right winged or something.
I guess.
It's not gonna happen ever, ever. Like you try it, yeah. Throw it at us. Like try your
your
worst.
best.
Try your best. Yeah. It's not
Next
real.
episode we're all like, yay,
Yeah,
Trump!
I know. Like the TikTok ghost got us.
TikTok got
It got
Oh
us.
shit.
Yeah. But for real though, like so many people voted for Trump because of Joe Rogan spreading his own fucking dumbass lies. Like,
And now he's like,
and
oh,
now
I'm
he's
not
like-
even a Republican.
yeah, he's not Republican. And then all of a sudden, yeah, and he's also
Dude,
saying
he got
like,
fucking paid. I guarantee it.
I don't think he did.
I
I
think he
think he
did.
got sucked into it because he's
Because
doing
it
all
was
those
so
assaults.
last minute,
He's
right
doing all the assaults.
before the election. I bet Trump was like, "I'll give you such and such if you."
It's still up for
Give me your
debate.
support.
Fact check us. Like, who's right?
Yeah.
Like, he's saying he got paid. I'm saying he didn't. We'll see.
Well, there's
We'll
no
see.
evidence he did.
There's
He's
no
probably the
evidence.
only one that knows.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
he
there's
got
probably
paid.
a money trail somewhere.
Well,
but
he got paid, so he probably didn't pay Trump to be on his podcast. So they both did it for free, probably.
maybe
They both did
yeah.
it for free for views.
Probably.
Because Trump knew that Joe Rogan has a hold on every fucking middle-aged guy's balls. And,
do you think
and then Joe Rogan has a hold on everybody's balls because
Yeah,
Trump
yeah.
is on there, you know? And so they both probably did
They
it for
both
free. It
benefited
was
from
a
it,
partnership. They
yeah.
both benefited
Yeah.
from it. But like Joe Rogan, he's like slowly waking up and it's like, dude, wake up. Like,
Yeah,
wake up.
wake
Like,
the
say you're
fuck
wrong.
up.
Say you're wrong.
I
Say
like
you-
that as producers are like, hey,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah,
you're
like
wrong.
this is actually not. There's no evidence. It's like, dude, it's like don't like you're gonna look more like a man if you admit that you're
Yeah,
wrong and
yeah.
then start actually like.
You can kind of see his
reporting
face
it.
go like blue when he realizes
Yeah,
he was
he's
wrong.
like a little bit- he's
oh
like,
shit! I
oh.
just said like
Yeah.
totally
Like
wrong
influence,
thing.
like you influence so many
Millions and
people,
millions of people, yeah.
It's like just admit you're wrong. You're gonna be so much cooler, so much fucking.
He should
cooler.
do an episode of just everything he's ever said wrong.
Yeah,
Just come
Yeah.
forward about it.
yeah. Just come out with it, and like everybody's gonna love you so
We're
much. more,
challenging
man.
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, we're challenging.
Doubt
yeah,
you'll see this, but
Yeah, for real. Like, tell everybody, like, you were wrong, and it's okay. It's okay to be wrong sometimes.
Yes, it's
Like,
okay to be wrong.
It's okay to be
as long
wrong.
as you admit you were wrong.
Yeah, that's real man shit right there.
Oh.
So, but if you're just gonna be a little bitch and just like
Do you
fucking,
think if
just like cowered away, like,
do you think if Harris would have ended up doing Joe Rogan that she would have won the election?
it would have been a lot more close.
Because
It
there was all
closer.
these like last minute deciders that
Yeah.
decided to vote for Trump because
because of him.
Trump or
Yeah.
because of Joe Rogan.
Yeah, just because of him.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of friends who were like totally against Trump, but then because Joe Rogan, you know, it was always fun. I used to love him, you know, watching all of his podcasts, and it was always fun just like having him interview people and talk about conspiracies and stuff, you know, because we all knew it was like a conspiracy, not fact, you know. And then the fact that Harris didn't do that. She shot herself in the foot with that one. Yeah, she did. Because Joe Rogan, he's like the most famous podcaster, you know? It's like...
Well, do you think it's time for Escape Pod?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, let's do an Escape Pod. Let's do it.
So, you're in the Arctic as like a research like scientist, and you're stuck in a time loop where every time there's a blizzard happens, it resets time each day.
Oh, jeez.
And you discovered some weird alien like foreign writing. You don't have no idea what it is, but you think it might solve what's happening in the time loop. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. And you're with 6 other people.
Okay.
They're all like co-workers. They're not stuck in the time loop. Just you. So what do you do?
Oh my gosh. So I'm the only one. So I wake up every morning like just stuck in the time loop.
Ever since this blizzard happened, it's just been resetting the day.
But they're all living past, and I'm just like
as far as you know, because they don't remember like the day resetting like you.
Oh, so I'm remembering it, but
you're
they're
the
just...
only one remembering it.
Oh, weird.
Like Groundhog's Day.
That's a nightmare. That's a hellscape for me. That's like the worst thing that could ever happen. Pretty much cold, and it's every day is the same. Oh my gosh.
It's like negative 35 degrees outside.
It's blizzarding.
Yeah, so you can't just leave because you'll freeze to death.
And if I kill myself, I'll probably just wake back up. So
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I won't do that. Okay, I want to take my chances. So okay. So, but you said that there was like you found there was some math or something.
Yeah, there's some weird alien-looking writing artifact you found.
Okay.
And that's kind of when it might have started the time loop.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna be doing some weird spell. Like I'm gonna take that thing every day and just do some weird spells, press some buttons.
Spells?
Yeah.
You want to like try to figure out what it
I would just talk to it, be like open, on, and just like make weird noises. Like maybe I figure it out. Like I mean, I have an infinity, right? So I just
would you try to tell like your other coworkers what's going on?
It depends. Like it depends because if they're panicking every day, then that's gonna keep me from my job.
Well, you wouldn't want them to help you try to solve what's going on?
Not if they're just panicking, crying all day.
Well, what if they just don't believe you?
Exactly. So they're just going to be arguing with me. What if they lock me in a cage every single day because they think I'm crazy? I don't want that. So I'm just going to let them think for a while until I've exhausted
unless you actually need help.
Until I've exhausted all of my options, then I'll tell them because I don't want them panicking, crying, or like trying to lock me up or trying to kill me because I'm crazy or something. I just want them to just keep doing what they're doing until I have a few days to like work it out if I need help, you know. And I would dig a hole. I'd dig a big ass hole. And like, would it reset the whole reset, or would the hole still be there?
The reset stays. The hole would disappear probably. Yeah.
Oh, it would disappear.
Because it starts back over the day.
I don't know. I would just try to go as far as I could until it reset every day to see if I could fall in a hole, get closer to gravity. I don't know. I would just like if I couldn't figure out how to turn the alien thing on, like I would just try to like fall off a cliff or just like try to get into a hole, like closer to the center of the earth. I feel like. Because relativity, you know, it's like, I don't know, it makes sense to me. I would just try to get as far away as I could. Right. And then if I couldn't, like, figure it out, I guess I would tell them. And then it would be, like, another 2 weeks of everybody, like, freaking out. And then, I don't know, hopefully you'd show up at some point and we could just, like, bang every day after that. So, it's like if I'm just stuck here, it's like, at least have a good day. Yeah, at least have a good day, build an igloo, like... It's every morning, you know. It's like, what is that, like that 50 First Dates where he has to like play the tape? She has to play the tape every day and like follow up with him every day. That's hard work.
Should we ask what you should do?
Yeah. Let's ask AI. And then AI says, this is a fun thought experiment. Here's my approach to escaping the Arctic time loop, focusing on logic and minimizing risk. Minimizing risk. Day 1, observation and confirmation. Goal, absolutely confirm the time loop and gather baseline information. Action 2, I'd meticulously document everything that happens. The exact time the loop resets weather patterns, the other routines, any sounds or events that seem unusual. I paid close attention to the alien artifact, its location, appearance, temperature, any emissions. Crucially, I wouldn't reveal my awareness of the loop to the other people.
Oh, wow.
I need information before taking action.
Okay.
Dang. I was like, day 2 or 3, experimentation and artifact interaction. Cautious approach. Change anything.
So pretty much do a lot of scientific
Yeah.
experiments with it.
I'd keep a detailed log of these experiments. I'd also try to subtly influence the others' routines, maybe suggesting a different route for a daily task to see if that carries over into the next loop. Again, I'd be very careful. No big risky moves yet. Very carefully hint to 1 or 2 of the others that something is off. That's day 4-7. So I was right. I was pretty close. Dang. Okay. Okay, so actually, this is the trickiest part. I wouldn't just blurt it out. I'd use leading questions. Doesn't it feel like we're just doing this yesterday? Like, have you noticed anything strange about the weather patterns? I'd only confide in someone I trust and who seems open-minded. The risk here is being dismissed as crazy, which would hinder my efforts. Holy crap!
Yeah.
So day 8-14, collaborative problem solving, if possible. The ultimate goal, to break the time loop and get the heck out of the Arctic, hopefully with sanity intact. That was good. I was like, I think I'd probably survive that one. I'd go a little crazy. Just be stuck. Yeah. That's wild.
Science, pretty much.
That's how wild. How close. Like.
Yeah, because you said you were like, I wouldn't tell them right away.
I wouldn't tell them right away because I wouldn't want them to like panic or cry or anything. All right.
So, you got one for me?
Yeah, I definitely got an escape pod one for you. Okay, so really been cooking this one up in the last 30 seconds. So. So you decide to go on a weather balloon ride, like with the flame, or not a weather balloon, hot air balloon. Gosh, I don't know. It just seems so in Idaho they call them weather balloons.
Really?
Yeah, they have
That's
like the weather
right.
balloon festival and like.
They shouldn't be called that. It should be called the hot air balloon.
Oh,
festival.
and that's why I moved out of Idaho. Okay, that's like one of the reasons. Like, go to Idaho on vacation, leave on probation. You know what I'm saying? So you're on a hot air balloon. Okay. With the colorful, big things and the flame, the guy that,
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So you're on that. You go with like a group of people. Okay. And then you get like, I don't know, you're like a couple miles away or something. You're like out in the middle of nowhere. So you don't even know. And then all of a sudden, like the guy who's like operating the the hot air balloon, he croaks and dies. And he falls off the side. Okay. And so you're just like, yeah, and you're like the smartest one on the hot air balloon. Yeah. So like, how do you escape?
Well, hopefully I was paying attention to kind of what he was doing to fly it. I don't think you can really control them, right? You're just based off of wind.
No, you can control. Yeah.
The direction you go?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
I think you just go. You're just with the wind.
Surprise.
And then you can control the elevation up or down, but you can't control the direction you're going.
How are they getting back to the same place then?
Maybe by removing those sandbags on one side, it drifts you.
Yeah, because there are the sandbags on there. Yeah.
That also makes you go up higher if you need to.
Well, would you try to get away and like fake your own death, or would you like try to get down immediately?
Why would I fake my own death?
Why not? Why not? I mean,
no, I would look for like a big open clearing, like a big field or something, and try to slowly drift back down. So I would pump it every once in a while, so it didn't just start dropping too fast.
Right.
And
like flip the switch.
I would just try to land us safely.
What if the other people were all freaking out, like panicking?
I'd try to calm them down and say, "Hey, I got this. I've done this before, even though it's not true." Yeah. And
yeah, very nice.
Should we see what AI says?
Yeah, let's see what AI says. Okay.
So 1, stay calm. Panicking will only make the situation worse. 2, locate the emergency. Oh, I didn't even know there's emergency equipment. Hot air balloons typically have some kind of safety features. Look for things like a rip panel. This is a large panel at the top of the balloon that can open to release hot air quickly and descend rapidly. Oh. I did not know that.
You want to be careful about descending rapidly.
Vent lines. These are ropes that control smaller vents in the balloon, allowing for some control over ascent and descent. Quick release. This mechanism allows the basket to detach from the balloon.
We don't
Although
want-
this is the last resort. Yeah, just free
yeah,
fall down.
just like wow.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd probably
mean,
hit
it's-
that by accident or something.
Well, if you were like over the water and it wasn't that high up, I guess it wouldn't be so
Jeez.
bad. Wow.
Such a situation.
Wow.
So yeah, there was a lot of safety features. I did not
Yeah,
know
yeah,
hot
I
air
had no
balloons
idea
had.
either. So this is
Yeah.
a good segment, I think. Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
like really helping the people out with the if we're good.
So yeah, if you're ever stuck in a hot air balloon, there's safety features that slowly vent out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever
Or a
stuck
quick
in
release.
yeah, and if you're ever stuck in a time loop in the Arctic, like there's an alien
Dude,
artifact.
Scientists.
Don't tell anybody for the first
Yeah,
couple
they'll think
days.
you're crazy.
Don't, don't. Unless you have evidence, like just keep your mouth shut for a minute. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
this has been another episode, episode
Yeah.
4. Make sure to
Yeah.
follow us on Spotify, YouTube.
Yep.
We should post short clips on TikTok and Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube Shorts.
And Clapper too. I don't know if y'all
Clapper,
have heard of
yeah,
Clapper. We're on
Clapper's the
Clapper.
route.
Yeah.
Make sure you go get the clap from Clapper.
Yeah. Yeah, we're clapping around our
We're
on
a bunch of
Clapper.
clapping.
Yeah.
Just clapping all over the place.
Yeah.
Spreading a lot of claps.
Yeah.
Is
anybody else?
It's that app's
Got
just
it.
like TikTok.
Yeah, it's
so
just like
so if they
TikTok.
do ban TikTok, just
Yeah.
hop over to Clapper.
Hop on over to the clap.
Catch the clap with us.
Oh, there's Scoop. I've heard of Scoops too. We're like soon to be
You
on
need to
Scoops.
download that.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna download Scoops. Soon to be on Scoops.
And then trying to get her to go on Reddit too.
Yeah.
Just post some shit on there.
Yeah, some Reddit. Yeah, some escape pod stuff on Reddit. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And, oh, should we have like Patches do an appearance? She's been sleeping right next to us this whole time. Like,
She's here sleeping. You've seen Patches.
yeah,
She's here.
she's here. Yeah. Oh, Patch! Patch! Come here, Patch! Come here, Patch! Come here! Come here! Oh, we got
There's
the.
Patches.
Oh, I got a pet. Oh, she's so lazy and sweet. She loves listening to us, listening to our podcast. So hopefully you love it too. She's already liked and subscribed this video.
She's following us on everything.
Yeah, she's followed us on all the socials. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
Want to see more Patches?
don't let the blizzard bite you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, have a good night. Don't let the blizzard bite.